Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chicago PD showrunner explains why it was time to end Burzek's will they / won't they dynamic in season 12. Although the series returned with its winter premiere on January 8, Chicago PD is taking another short hiatus. The most recent installment centers around Toya Turner's Officer Cook as she tries to help a man whose family is being held for ransom. Season 12, Episode 10, titled Zoe, will air on January 22 and see an unexpected visitor cause disruption for Burzek and Burgess amidst an emotional investigation involving an unidentified young girl. While they've been engaged multiple times, Burzek and Burgess, also known as Burzek, are finally going to make it down the aisle in Season 12. Showrunner Gwen Sigan promises that the fan-favorite pairing is on the road to happiness, as she felt it was time to shift away from their long-running will they / won't they dynamic. The two will continue to support each other as they face new challenges in their personal lives, with the series focusing more on the day-to-day aspects of an established relationship. Screenwriter interviews Sigan about Burzek, the aftermath of Gloria's death, what Chapman's return means for Voight, and which characters she hopes return to Chicago PD. Screenrant: how much should Voight and the rest of intelligence be worried about Reed after his apparent blackmail during the fall finale? Chicago PD is a riveting police drama about the men and women of the Chicago Police Department's elite intelligence unit, combating the city's most heinous offenses, organized crime, drug trafficking, high-profile murders, and beyond. At the center of Chicago PD is Stitched Hank Voight, Jason Begg, who is at ground zero against the war on crime in Chicago and is fiercely determined yet complicated. The intelligence unit will be tested as it learns how to work efficiently with a new deputy chief of police. In addition, a new member has been added to its ranks, Officer Kiana Cook, a tough patrol officer ready to prove her worth within the unit. Chicago PD fans, prepare yourselves for the emotional ride of a lifetime. For the past 12 seasons, that ever-complicated dynamic between detectives Kim Burgess, Marina Squirciati, and Adam Burzek, Patrick John Pfluger, aka Burzek, has had fans eagerly rooting for their eventual romantic union. The will they / won't they tension became a central part of the show's emotional core, keeping audiences hooked for years. But as the show enters its 12th season, showrunner Gwen Spector reveals it was time to close the door on Burzek's relationship roller coaster. Spector sat down with fans and reporters to explain the decision to evolve Kim and Adam's storyline, giving them a sense of resolution and why it was the right move for the series at this point in its trajectory. Burzek has been an anchor for a lot of the show's emotional beats, and we've seen them go through a lot of highs and lows, especially with their personal lives and how it intersects with their work in intelligence. But the time came to give them a new layer. We wanted to create something real and organic, not something that overstays its welcome, she says. The Burzek dynamic had been a slow burn since its early days, with fans watching Kim and Adam go from professional partners to close friends to lovers, and back again. Their relationship has often been tumultuous, filled with miscommunication, conflicting priorities, and heartbreaking decisions. Adam's commitment to his career often clashed with Kim's emotional needs, while Kim's own trauma and difficult past kept her from fully trusting Adam. Despite these setbacks, there was always a flicker of hope for the two. However, in Season 12, the writing team made a bold move by shifting gears and giving the couple a chance to resolve their lingering tension. Spector elaborates, "We wanted to move away from the endless cycle of will they or won't they. It was time to show them as a team, both in their professional lives and their personal lives." The showrunner goes on to acknowledge how the constant push and pull of the Burzek relationship left many fans exhausted and eager for something more. "We realized that as much as the fans loved the uncertainty and the emotional tension, it wasn't fair to the characters or the audience to continue dragging out the same pattern. These characters are more than just their romantic entanglements. We wanted to showcase their growth as individuals and as partners." The decision to end the will they / won't they saga isn't just a creative one. It's a recognition of the evolution of both Kim and Adam's character arcs. Since their first meeting in Season 1, both Kim and Adam have experienced profound changes in their personal and professional lives. Kim, in particular, has been through intense transformations, such as surviving a kidnapping, navigating the complexities of motherhood, and dealing with trauma. Her relationship with Adam was always part of her journey, but as her character matured, so did her perspective on love and partnership. In Season 12, the narrative shifts toward the idea that Kim's relationship with Adam is no longer just a focal point, but a reflection of her growth. The shift also aligns with the show's overall shift in storytelling. We're at a point in the show where the stakes are higher. The team has seen a lot of heartache, and the dynamics between characters are changing in a way that makes sense for their growth. Burzek is no longer this unresolved, uncertain thing. They're evolving, just like everyone else. Adam, too, has undergone significant growth. As a character, he's always been someone whose rough edges and protective instincts were balanced by a desire for connection and stability. His romantic journey with Kim has often mirrored his struggles with commitment, trust, and vulnerability. In Season 12, Adam begins to understand that his relationship with Kim needs to evolve into something more stable, with a clearer vision of what the future looks like. His character's willingness to adapt has resonated with viewers who have been invested in his journey from the start. The crux of the change in Season 12 is the couple's shift from unresolved desire to a new kind of partnership. Rather than keeping the will-they/won't they dynamic alive for dramatic effect, the show now explores their relationship from a place of mutual respect, understanding, and a recognition that they both need to be better for each other. The intensity of their chemistry remains, but there's a noticeable maturity to their connection. Spectre also addresses the fan reactions to the decision, noting that not everyone will be on board with the shift. The will-they/won't they dynamic has been the heartbeat of Burzek's storyline for so long, and it's always going to be a fan favorite. But we wanted to do right by these characters and their journey. Fans might miss the tension, and that's understandable, but there's something beautiful about letting these two characters evolve. As for what's next for Burzek in Season 12, Spectre teases that their relationship will continue to be a central part of the show, but no longer as the focal point. This is a season about growth and change for all our characters, not just Kim and Adam. Their story will still play a significant role, but it will be more about their ability to work together, tackle their problems head-on, and create something more sustainable for the long haul. The showrunner also hints that the changing dynamic will affect the other characters in the intelligence unit. The team's complex relationships have always been a key part of the series, and Spectre's intention is to keep exploring those connections in new ways. What's been so exciting for me as a showrunner is seeing how the growth of one character often ripples through the entire team. With Burzek taking the next step in their relationship, it will definitely affect how the rest of the team relates to them and how they all work together. The decision to close the door on Burzek's will-they-or-won't-they storyline is a bold one, but it reflects the maturity of the show and its characters. By letting Kim and Adam's dynamic evolve beyond the endless cycle of romantic uncertainty, Chicago PD opens the door for even more compelling, character-driven storytelling. The season ahead promises new challenges for the intelligence unit, and for Burzek, their partnership may just be ready for the next chapter, one that's not defined by romantic tension but by the strength they find in each other as true partners, both on and off the job.